Hi and welcome to No Second Season. It's Sunday the 11th of June, that makes it winter here in Australia, and it's a public holiday weekend. Tomorrow is the King's birthday and we get a public holiday. Now I've got yet another cold, quite a chesty cough, don't feel great. I really didn't feel like doing anything yesterday, so I just played on my skateboard a bit. Today I forced myself to come out. It's quite late in the afternoon, it's about 3 o'clock, and I've come to Mount Granya, somewhere I've been before. So I'm just going to car camp and then perhaps take a ride up Mount Granya tomorrow on Stumpy. Just quite a relaxed weekend. I was planning to do a proper bike packing tour over the 2 nights, Saturday night and Sunday night, riding all the days, but I didn't feel well enough. So anyway, I'm going to set my tent up here, so I better get on with it. I've taken a quick hike up to the falls. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon. It'll be dark at 5. They're flowing not too bad considering there's not been an awful lot of rain. For the first time ever, I've seen a live wombat. It's just feeding here. Doesn't seem bothered by me at all. It's big. Tucking into his dinner. So guess which nincompoop has forgotten her sleeping bag liner and her head torch? Yes, me, Mrs. Nincomtwat. I'm all steamed up. Please see my glasses. Oh dear. Can you hear the kookaburras? I hope the GoPro's picking it up. They're very close. They're just in front of me, I think. There's lots of bird song as the sun is just going down. It's not gone completely down yet, it's not dark, but there's lots of birds around. I was listening as the sun went down to the cacophony of bird song. So many different birds. I wonder what they're doing. Are they saying budge up on a branch? Or are they saying good night to their family? Or are they giving thanks to the bird god for another day? But it was beautiful. And now I'm just sitting out here. I've got my stove on. Now the gas iced up for my stove. I had to put another bottle in. And I think this one's iced up now. Hi, it's 8:15 and I've had enough to eat and drink. And I think I'm just going to get into my sleeping bag now. So I forgot my sleeping bag liner. But I had a coat in the car that my daughter bought me, so I've laid that on top of my sleeping bag, so that's extra warmth. And I've also laid my towel on there. I've got these on my feet. I picked these up. I think they're about $1 or $2 from the charity shop. I don't know what they are, but I'll wear them in bed. So this is my Marmot Fortress tent. It's a 2-person, so it's perfect for one and all my junk. So I'm going to get some shut-eye now, watch a bit of YouTube. Got some of the YouTubes downloaded, and I shall see you. Hopefully I won't see you till morning. So nighty night. It's about 7:15. It's cold. Not freezing cold. I clearly have a very low tolerance to cold because I've got 6 layers on. I've got a vest top, a long sleeve top, a thermal top. I've got 2... No, I've got 1 hoodie on. I've got a gilet, and I've got this really thick jacket on, and I'm still freezing. I didn't have the thick jacket on in the night, but I had the rest of the stuff on in the night, and yeah, I'm cold. I'm starting to think I haven't brought enough water with me because I've got a couple of litres left in there, and I'm going to need to take some with me, and there is no water here that's drinkable. There's some water up at the toilet in a tank, but it's not potable, and I've not brought my water filter because I've packed it away with my bikepacking gear. An income bub. Anyway, I'm going to have a cup of coffee, some breakfast, I'm really hungry, and then I'm going to get on. So the plan is to go and ride up to the summit of Mount Granya. It's 800 metres, and I wanted to go early, so I caught lots of wildlife, but I kind of missed that slot. It was fantastic seeing the wombat last night. That's the first one I've seen alive. I saw 2 that had been run over on the way here. I always see them on this road, dead. I've decided on some instant mashed potato. The birds are making a lot of noise again. I'm going to have some cold baked beans with it. So here we have instant mashed potato and cold baked beans. Never mind. It's good enough for me. Okay, must be about 8:30 by now. I finally got semi-packed up. I've left the tent up, and I'm on Stumpy, and I'm going to try and get to Mount Granya summit. Ugh, this is a steep hill. That's better. I didn't realise with this chesty cough I'd be so out of breath, but I am struggling actually. Anyway, look, this is the beautiful bush dunny. I'm sure you don't want to know, but that's the BRP done. That's the good thing about these drop toilets they have in these national and state parks. You can do your before ride poo. So I'm struggling with my breath. My nose is a bit blocked. And my chest ain't great. It's very misty, very quiet, calm, serene. Someone just lost their snap-on 13mm single hex socket. Oh, it's quarter drive. I'm taking that home with me, even if it is a bit of extra weight. Nice one. So I've just come from that way. It's a very old, damp, mossy woodland. Look at this beautiful, big tree, and it's still alive. There's not many big ones here. It's glorious. Very misty still. To my left is farmland, it's fenced off. There's a dam just across the fence there. As yet, no wildlife. So here I've come to the junction of bridle track and web track. It's around 10 o'clock. I've not been going long, but it looks like the mist is clearing and the sun is trying to peek out over there. But I'm trying to look after my nutrition, so I've stopped. I'm going to have an apple and a nut bar. Just done a bit of a photo shoot with the Stumpster, and then I'll get on my way. It's very quiet, distant bird song, very mossy and damp. There must be a lot of rain up here. Anyway, I'm going to get eating. I've took off 2 layers. 2 tops. I've just got 2 tops left on, but I've got 2 pairs of thermals on. Now, these are thermals from Aldi. Do you like them? Anyway, apple. So I'm doing lots of pushing up. It's all got quite steep. So if you thought you could get through the other obstacles with a 2-wheel drive, you'd struggle through here, although I can see a line. It's not good. I'm gonna have to be careful on my way down. Still pushing. I don't have the energy to ride. I'm only halfway. I've got a turnaround time, midday. If I don't get to the top by then, I turn around. It's going to be a wild ride coming down because it's gnarly and it's steep. And I'm going to get cold because I didn't bring a coat. Nincompoop. Wow, can't wait to get to the top. I'm now on the track called Mount Granya Road. Everywhere I look through the bush are clouds, but we're above them. It's beautiful. But unfortunately you can't see it on a GoPro. Now, as for wildlife, I have seen nothing. Yesterday, when the wombat spotted me, which took him some time, He then stood as still as a rock, and he blended into the background and looked like a clump of grass or a rock or a tree stump. He just stood completely still, like a statue. I've got a horrible feeling that this peak here could be where I'm heading. Doesn't look big on GoPro, but it's bloody miles up. The whole of the Murray Valley is covered in cloud, and we're above it. It looks beautiful. It's silent, enchanting, peaceful. I've 2 kilometres to go, just over, to the summit. I'm not sure I'm going to make it by my turnaround time, but I keep stopping and looking at the views. They're stunning, just beautiful. One thing I've noticed is that wildlife, now what it is I don't know, whether it's a kangaroo or a wallaby, but they poo on rocks, always. Another one here. It just seems to be something they do, and sometimes it's big poo, and that's probably a kangaroo, but I'm guessing perhaps wallabies do it, and perhaps they do it to mark their territory. I don't know. Never seen one actually doing it. I wonder if anyone knows. Let me know in the comments. This is the Murray River Valley we're looking over. I'm 3/4 of a kilometre from the summit. It's 20 to 12. I should make it in time, but it doesn't matter if I don't, because 12 o'clock was my faux turnaround time. It's actually 2 o'clock, which still gives me 3 hours to get down before dark. So it's looking good. So beautiful.
You have arrived. See you soon.
So when I get to the top of hills and there's a mobile phone tower, I think it looks ugly, but actually I'd rather it be there. The people that live in the vicinity need coverage, and who are we, city dwellers, to tell them they can't have it, just because our pretty little hiking hills will look a mess. This is George's Creek Lookout on the summit of Mount Granya. If you follow my channel, you'll know I went bikepacking over New Year 2022. I bikepacked the High Country Rail Trail, and I returned down this road, George's Creek Road, and that's what's down there. And possibly one of the farms we can see just down here or here are Rhett, Dane and Graham's dairy farm. Amazing. And then looking across, the next ridge line is Jarvis Creek Plateau. I must go up there one day. Okay, so yeah, I made it to the top just on 12 o'clock, just on midday. I've been here half an hour or so, and it's freezing. My hands are numb. I didn't bring enough clothes. Next time I come to a mountain, I need to bring my hiking backpack and bring more spare clothes. Oh, there's water up here for filtering, not for drinking. It's a nice little downhill track, actually. I should have got on my bike. So we've got a little bush dunny. So I'm just going to make use of it and then get back. So I'm riding down. I'm not going as fast as I can, simply because it's so bloody cold. It's freezing. I haven't got anywhere near enough clothes on. And I'm having to concentrate. This road's not so bad. It's not too steep, it's not too gnarly. My hands are like blocks of ice. Can't really feel my fingers now. I'm getting through it as long as I pick the right lines. Slippery as hell. So I have to keep in a speed where I know I can stop when my brakes aren't that great. And it's an old bike, it's only got 2 pot calipers. Oh, there's a hill. I'm going to walk, it might warm me up. I'm freezing. It's actually started raining. Luckily I've got my poncho. Phew, that took a lot of effort to get this poncho on with all the hats I had on, and then I forgot to put my backpack on, so I had to do that. Palaver. Anyway, doing this one-handed is actually quite difficult. I'm gonna fall off. Oh dear. It's so pretty here. Look at the lush grass, and there's a little creek just down the bottom there, down there, tumbling through some rocks. Pretty as you like. It really is beautiful. Anyway, let's get back. Oh, my tent will be wet. Forgot. Damn. I left it up so it could dry. That's going to be soaking. Never mind, let's get back. Lots of mud. I'm getting mud. Some just went in my mouth. Mud in my gob. So I guess it's Poncho woman. Right. I've got to concentrate or I'm going to be off on my ass. And all of a sudden, I'm nearly back to the campground. In fact, I am back at the campground. There's my car and my wet tent. That was a really good ride. I really enjoyed that. Now, people think I ride up these hills. I don't ride, I push. 95% of the time going up, I was pushing. 95% on the way down, I was riding. I just can't pedal hills. In fact, I need to lower my handlebars again on Stumpy. I put them back up for some reason. But if they were lower, it would be easier to do the uphill sections. Anyway, let's get packed up. So that's the end of my public holiday. A great little trip, spontaneous, not quite prepared as usual. Although, when I tell you about things I haven't done, I don't tell you of the literally hundreds that I have done. You know, there's so much preparation goes into something, even like this. It looks as though I'm totally in disarray, but I have to prepare quite a lot. You know, there's the bike to prepare, the camping to prepare, what you're going to take on your ride to prepare, getting here, deciding when to get here, planning the route on the apps. There's lots to do. So I'm not despondent that I do forget things. You know, I'm 61, I haven't got a new memory. I need some more RAM, I think. Anyway, what a lovely little weekend this was. I think I'll close this video here. Thank you so much for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it. And if you really, really liked it, why not subscribe? I might do another one that you really, really like. And until next time, it's over and out from me.
Lo cha-cha-cha. Lo cha-cha-cha. Lo cha-cha-cha.